Welcome to this review we have here with Jack Daniel's Cigar. My name is Elvis Batista. I'm the sales director for La Galera Cigars, and I'm here with
Adrian Acosta from the Cigar Culture.
All right, we're doing this pairing. We're going to be working this pairing next Wednesday, January 30th, which is 2 days from now. We're going to be at Prime Cigars here in Brickell, Miami, and we're going to be doing a pairing with Jack Daniel's. The movie Handrolled is going to have their first premiere in Florida. So the directors Jesse and Steve are going to be here as well. Hochi Blanco, from our director, our president, our founder, is going to be here as well. Basically greeting people. He's a part of the movie Handrolled as well, so it's going to be interesting for you guys to actually meet him if you get to go there.
And the Jack Daniel.
And the Jack Daniel's people, of course. Matt from Jack Daniel's is going to be there as well, working with us together, doing this pairing in the members area. Try to get your tickets with time. It's a ticketed event. There's over 90 tickets sold. Prime is a pretty big place, but 90 tickets, 90 people, it's a lot anywhere. So try to get your tickets with time, reserve tables, and we want to see everybody there. So basically, you're gonna get a preview of what we're gonna do, at least in the members area, for the Jack Daniel's people. So the first whiskey we're gonna pair is gonna be the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. This is the box. You can get it in all your liquor retailers. Ask for them at your bars. It is a higher selection than the regular Jack Daniel's Black. This whiskey from Jack Daniel's, hence the name Single Barrel. It's a single barrel whiskey, so each whiskey comes from an actual one barrel that's numbered. In the bottle, you actually can see the date it was bottled, and you see the barrel number on the cap. Very nice bottles, actually. I think there's a whole section they have, a whole upper line, because the bottles are very similar to each other. But working on this one, we went already through some cigars. You can see them lit in the ashtray. Not completely lit, but we've smoked them for the last hour or so. So the first one we did with the Single Barrel Select was, I think we went from a 1936 box press, which is this cigar that I have right here. It's an oilier Habano. We checked on that. We checked how it paired, how the notes came to it. It was very interesting, actually. It's a very dark and oily Habano, so it has very strong wood flavors. And the Jack Daniel's as well is a very woody whiskey. What we really both of us saw was a lot of a brown sugar, like caramelized, like bananas and stuff like that. So it has a sweeter taste as far as a whiskey.
And the sweet spices as well is really interesting to see the sweet spices and from the aroma. Mm-hmm. And then actually when you taste it a little bit more on the brown sugar, I would say that's the end of the note.
Yeah.
Of the nuance of the brown sugar. With the 1936, I tried actually with the Maduro. I really like the pairing with the Maduro, the La Galera Maduro. Actually brings back, enhances the flavor from the Maduro. It's really good. Cannot complain about it. Mm-hmm. Really good experience as well. Actually, it's a great pairing. Coming to it's a whiskey, but it's a really high end in alcohol, I think, right?
Exactly. The Jack Daniel's is pretty high. This is just 47% alcohol. I think it's an 80-something proof. Mm-hmm. It's doesn't say there, but it should be about like an 80-something proof, 81. But I think we both agreed the 80th anniversary, which is actually our limited line, our special edition line, was the one that was the best with this whiskey. It's
correct.
It was something very interesting what happened with the 80th anniversary. The 80th anniversary, it has natural sweetness, but not a lot. Our cigars, as far as the La Galera line is, usually it's more towards flavor. But the 80th anniversary has so much power and smoothness that it really pairs well with the sweetness from this whiskey. There was no battle between who's the sweeter. Actually, in the pairing, you see the sweetness and smoothness comes from the whiskey. Then you have all this dark wooden flavors from the 80th anniversary.
One thing that I can really pick on this is having many blends tried before on the San Andres wrapper, which is the 80th. Mm-hmm. I think it enhances the flavor on that specific on the wrapper. For me, in my case, I really can taste a little bit more mineral on the mineral side, but mellows down.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting what this pairing can do Select. The single barrel select is really good.
So 80th anniversary is definitely gonna go with a single barrel select. It was funny because we can't really see what's gonna happen before we had all the drinks. We didn't know we were gonna have the 80th anniversary with this one. Maybe we thought it was gonna pair better with another spirit that we had in mind. And it was amazing actually that the 80th was the one for this one. So this was very, very natural. Okay, so this one is done. So we're gonna go next to, let's go to the rye, because I think we gotta do this one for later. We're gonna jump to the rye. So basically this is the rye bottle. It's a single barrel rye Jack Daniels. It comes in this box right here. Also as well, you're gonna have the barrel number on the top, on the neck of the bottle. You're gonna have the date. This one is actually 2017. This is about a year or something old. The rye, I was amazed. It's actually a very, it was smooth, very smooth. Actually, from all the whiskeys we had, this was the smoother, not the smoother one, but I would say the less stronger one. Even though this has the same amount of alcohol, it's still 47, 81 proof. Still was very, very smooth. It was actually lighter in lighter as far as the alcohol intensity, but it had amazing flavors. It was at like, of course, because of mash they did in Jack Daniels had like a 70% rye. You actually get like some rye bread taste to it, vanilla. You get dried grains, and so it's actually a very, very amazing whiskey. I liked it very much.
I find it very, I would say that it defines more on the aroma on the whiskey and the cigar as well. It enhances that. I think for me, that's what I lit up right away, the 1936 on that one, because for me it was fabulous. It was fantastic.
You picked the right one. Actually, the 1936 came out to be. It's one of my favorite cigars. I smoked that cigar a lot, so I was amazed to see that being a lighter type, a less intensity alcohol whiskey was gonna pair so well. Actually, with the 1936, it just basically magnified to like 5 times what I usually get from a cigar. After the drink of this, and I had the 36, it just intensified everything. It was like 5 times, like the same intensity I get, but magnified to 5 times. I think I always call it a smooth boldness to the 1936. So it intensified really the dark woods, the leathery, and actually the 3-year aged Ligero really popped on this with this pairing with this rye.
Yeah, I think the rye mellows down with the intensity of the tobacco a little bit, and giving a chance to interact in your mouth. It's really good right in your lips. It's really good. I think it's fantastic blend pairing coming for this blend as well.
Yeah.
I need to notice that going back on the select, the brown sugar plays a big part on the pairing, because I think we choose a medium to full body cigar, which is the 80th.
Yeah.
It's a big blend. It's a San Andres wrapper, Corojo binder, and 3 different fillers.
Yes.
And for me, it's a really complex smoke. But this one brings I would say another level of sensations towards the tobacco.
Yes, definitely. That's my words. That's perfect. We're gonna go next with this one. Was tough, not tough to pair. Well, tough to pair.
It was tough.
It was tough. It was a tough. This is a very special whiskey. Special whiskey.
So you can notice we are very.
We're happy. We're happy right now. This is a single barrel proof Jack Daniels. It's 132 proof. It is a firecracker. This whiskey really is a firecracker. It's very interesting. I was reading how they make this whiskey, and actually they say no 2 batches are kind of like. So the date on the bottle, the date they bottle, like I said before on the neck, you're gonna see the number of the barrel and the date. The date of the bottling of the whiskey actually is very important, because it might change completely what it tastes like. This is a 17, so I'm guessing, I don't know when they started making this whiskey, but if they started, let's say in 15, and you would get a bottle from 2015, they say it's completely different, because the barometric pressure, the temperature, everything that happened to the grains actually comes to life when they make this whiskey.
I want to invite you to light up your Habano.
Yeah.
Because out of the different complexities of all the blends that we have on La Galera,
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Habano, our Habano, is the more strength in strength.
In strength, yeah, strength-wise.
In strength-wise, is a more, I would say, a full body, and also in flavor because of the pelo de oro. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
And we said we cannot put two pitbulls in the same room because they're gonna fight.
Exactly.
So we take the chance to do that, and actually, it is a great experience.
Yeah. Going against what really you're supposed to do in a pairing, you're supposed to get something like something strong in order to pair it right. You're not supposed to get two strong flavors together or two light flavors together.
Yep.
We went through a couple different cigars, and actually we went with our strongest cigar, which is a Habano. We actually picked the Toro for this, a 6x54 Toro for the Habano line. And my God, it was perfect. The whiskey itself, it's a very strong whiskey, so it's a very, very high, hence the 131 proof. It's a very high alcohol-y. I don't know if that's even a word people use for pairing with alcohol, but it's a very high alcohol whiskey. So actually you need to permit, I feel you need to permit at least 10 good seconds before you smoke in order to let your palate readjust to normal levels so you can actually get the flavors from the cigar. And what really came to life was the pelo de oro. Pelo de oro, or the sweetness from the pelo de oro really came out and actually took the battle, because we did this with a couple of different of our cigars. To tell you the truth, it's such a strong spirit that some of them just didn't come out.
Right.
And this one really just, the pelo de oro came out with the sweetness and actually made the whole pairing. The whole pairing of the Habano and the single proof was really the pelo de oro that really came to life.
What I captured in this, it was the sweet cinnamon spice.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, I can taste more cedary.
Yeah.
Back again, the super alcoholic, percentage.
Yeah.
And the aromas, you can feel it right away.
Yeah.
And I would say a light apple sweet type of thing.
It's like a frutal. It's like a frutal notes, and like that ripe tobacco from the aged Ligero really stands out on this one. So I think that's the one we did with these three. Now we're gonna go. Actually, this is the first time we're gonna do this.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna go with one very special whiskey, and one very special cigar.
Is that a surprise you have?
It's a surprise. We don't have. It's still a project. It's still a prototype. This cigar right here, that's what has no band. It's still a La Galera cigar. It has no band. It's still a project. We're gonna call it for the second Project Reserva. Let's say. It might have another name later on, but we were working. Currently, we're working on some blends, and actually, this is the last blend we have of this one. We haven't even cut this cigar, and the whiskey we're gonna do with this is a very, very special whiskey. We need a very special whiskey for a very special cigar. So this is a limited edition Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select. It's a beautiful bottle.
Wow.
So it's an amazing, beautiful bottle. We haven't tasted it yet. It's completely closed. So you're actually going to have an exclusive of what we feel was going to be the best cigar for this one.
Maybe the guys want to know
A little bit of the story, of course.
the story. So Frank Sinatra was in a bar with an entertainer, Jackie Gleason, and it was during the golden age of cocktails, conversation and camaraderie. The two were talking late and long, pausing to savor a few words of woman. And it was a night for a serious whiskey. Thought Sinatra, that's what Jackie turned to Frank and said, have you tried Jack Daniels? So that was a thing that when they finally went to whiskey and gentlemen and camaraderie.
Yeah, that was the first time Frank Sinatra had a Jack Daniels drink, and then after that, it was a long companion of Frank Sinatra and Jack Daniels. He traveled everywhere with Jack Daniels. I remember reading in that little book. I saw he even had a ritual where basically he would do it. He would do it before every show. He would sit down, had a little cat nap, and have some Jack Daniels.
Are you tipsy, brother?
I am tipsy. I am lit.
You're lit. So it's very interesting. This book, this little book came in the box. So it really tell you how complex they're trying to do this blend, because it's really this style. ¿Cómo se llama?
Still?
Right.
It's really a still, yeah.
And a couple of words catch my attention. He said he made friends for life, timeless style, drinking rituals, gentleman drinks. It comes to Sinatra Select, because that's what they're all about. So
we're gonna do a pour right now. See how this goes. Then we're gonna try to light that Galera project to see how it works out. Oh, I'm gonna drop.
You drop. Well,
wow, it smells so smooth.
Smooth.
Just by the smell, you get the smoothness of it. This is an 83 proof, but on the nose, I would never guess that. I would never guess it's an 83 proof just by the nose.
Well, cheers, my friend. Definitely smooth.
Wow. I am surprised.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow is the word. Definitely something different from Jack Daniels there. I think it's a very particular taste to Jack Daniels. It's a kind of like I would say banana is the word. I don't know. There's a certain taste to all Jack Daniels.
You said fruity?
Yeah, it's a fruit aroma, but this one actually does not have it so much. It has it less, or it has it smoother in some way. I think it's gonna go perfect with this cigar, just because it's way smoother.
I think so, because this cigar is gonna be very hip.
Yeah,
I would say
for sure.
Because let's talk about a little bit more about this project.
Okay, it's still a prototype, so we've gone through a couple different wrappers. I've had the chance to smoke three different wrappers. Right now, I can't name them, but we're gonna go for a way darker Galera cigar, stronger cigar. It's gonna be something very different from maybe what you're used to as far as La Galera. As far as strength, intensity. As far as flavor, we're still going with our same line of making full flavor cigars. Doesn't matter what type of strength it has, we're going for flavor. That's what we shoot for.
I need to add on that statement that is gonna be a different. I would say that La Galera is thinking out of the box, and goes to.
Yeah, Hochi's really gone out of the box for this one.
I think it's gonna be a different regions that we're gonna taste though.
I'm loving this cigar. Like, I love this. I've had, maybe this is like my fifth. No, a little bit more than that. As far as like this exact blend, I've had a couple.
This is like the number 4 for me.
Yeah. So I love the cigar till now. I haven't had a bad one that I'm not amazed. I've been amazed with every single one I've had of these. This one is no different. I already get all the flavors, all the notes.
I think this cigar is gonna be a hit right off the bat. I don't know. Let's call it reserve for now.
Let's call it Reserva for now, because it might have a different name. Maybe it would have a backstory to it, because it's working with many different regions as far as like making this cigar. We're kind of going as far as like going to different of our farms. Hochi Blanco has many farms in the Dominican Republic. Best microclimates in there. He's gonna have a farm, so he's grabbing tobaccos from all farms and working on making an amazing blend.
Complex.
Or blends. You never know. Like, since there's so much tobacco involved, this might end up being different blends. Different blends. Maybe a couple different ones.
How about 2 or 3?
I like that 2 or 3.
4?
I would love 4.
I know that Galera Habano is they're capable to do that because of the immense of tobacco that they have. You know, they have a big inventory. Well, I visit a lot of factories, and he has serious stock.
Yeah. I wish I had more say in this, but you know, at the end of
Let's
the day,
continue with this.
yeah, at the end of the day, Hochi has a final word of how many blends. He's always making sure what he puts out is whatever he loves, whatever something's gonna be loved by consumers. He's all about consumers. He's a person that always asks, how are people feeling smoking a cigar? That's one of the first questions he always asks is like, do people like it? Is it, you know, how do people react to the cigar? So that's always the first question. So I think whatever he puts out, he's gonna make sure it's something people are gonna love. La Galera's had a great following, great reviews, and give me a second, let me try this out.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, hells yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I think this is definitely the cigar.
No. On the 30th, that we're gonna have the chance to have the Sinatra and this one.
Yeah, let's do it. So on the 30th, you're actually gonna be able to taste this prototype. So on the Prime event with Handrolled, Hochi Blanco, Jack Daniels, and the prototype is gonna be there. So you're actually gonna have a chance to get a first look at what the cigar is at the moment. So it's a one-of-a-kind event. This is something we're not repeating again. Because like I said, it's a prototype for now, so this might change. So this exact cigar is going to be in Prime Cigars next Wednesday. And you're going to be able to taste it and pair it with the Sinatra Select. With the Sinatra Select Jack Daniels Single Proof, Jack Daniels Single Proof, Single Barrel Rye, and Jack Daniels Single Barrel Select. So guys, we expect to see all you guys there. Is our time for now. Hopefully we didn't tire you with a long video, but this should be good.
This should be good. I see you on the 30th. Please send a CM or log into Prime and call them because there's going to be a lot of people there.
On the bottom, you're going to see our usernames. You're going to have the Cigar Culture down there, Elvis Batista68 for my personal account. And of course, you're going to have Prime Cigars Instagram account somewhere on the top there. I'll make sure that appears. So we expect to see you guys there. Take care.
Take care.
¿Cuánto duró esa vaina? Eso duró como 20 minutos. 23.